Welcome back to the Beginner's Guide, Oahu Edition. In this episode, we're going to give you everything you need to know for the Polynesian Cultural Center. We started our day with a famous place my wife has always wanted to try, Leonard's Bakery. My wife has a little bucket list she wanted to accomplish while here in Oahu, and I planned everything out so she can achieve every single one of those things, including Leonard's Bakery. This was a must as it was on our way to the PCC. That is the Polynesian Cultural Center. We got the original, which was honestly my favorite one by far. Cinnamon and the coconut flavoring. After indulging, we knew we had a long day ahead, so we stopped by a little breakfast spot called Sweetie's Café. It was a nice little spot to get some breakfast and was actually our cheapest meal for both of us in our entire stay in Hawaii. Back on the road to the PCC, you have to stop at the Macadamia Nut Farm. Every type of macadamia nut you could possibly want is here. It's a nice tourist spot. Take some time to look around, enjoy the chickens, enjoy what it has to offer. You won't be able to check in at the PCC till noon. Polynesian Cultural Center is an awesome place to come and experience if it's your first time ever experiencing Hawaii and never been to a luau. This is my wife's first time being in Hawaii, so I figured I'd bring her to a place that takes care of everything for you. We chose to do the Aliʻi Lūʻau package, which includes a group guided tour through all 6 of the represented PCC villages, the luau buffet that has a live entertainment, and gold seating for the Breath of Life fire show. I highly recommend this package as you will get amazing seating and a tour guide that is with you practically all day, tailoring your experience perfectly. Think of the PCC as an islander's Disneyland. Arrive early so you can really enjoy everything they have to offer even before you begin your journey. Once it begins to get closer to noon, they will begin allowing guests into the park. When you walk in and see the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame, head straight to the signs showing the different villages represented. Then head to the right past the ukulele experience. You will see the Super Ambassadors check-in. Follow that crowd at that point to check in for all the other tickets. Once there, you will be in a grouping area where you will be assigned your tour guide. They will take you to a stadium seating for all the opening of the villages. This is the celebration of the village's canoe parade. It's beautiful and wonderfully done. Here, you'll be introduced to all the villages and even be taught to be part of the final song. Once that show ends, your tour guide will take you on your journey through the villages. What we really loved about this experience is the authentic experience. My wife is Fijian, and when we started in the Fiji village, she can attest that it was an authentic all the way even to the workers in the village that were from Fiji. This was the same for every village. All were from specific islands that we were visiting. In Fiji, we got to experience traditional music and even get some temporary tattoos. Our next village was in New Zealand. Here, we were challenged in the Mori stick game, a fun game where you toss and catch 2 short sticks. After becoming semi-experts, that took a lot of practice. We got to see the history and performances in the Mori Performing Arts Center. Our tour guide then walked us to the village of Tonga, where we learned to make a fun windmill toy made on the islands. Next, we tried our hands at the Hiko activity, which was basically juggling. Let's just say I'm going to need a lot more practice. We also had the privilege to see certain huts in the village that had special significance and are still used by royalty that visit the PCC today. Our next experience was Tahiti. Here, we got to see and learn Tahiti cultural dances and artifacts of cultural significance. We then hopped on a canoe for a complete tour from the water. Our tour guides were fun, inviting, and answered any questions we have from the beginning of the day to the different islands throughout the canoe experience. Once we were off our canoe ride, we entered Samoa. Here, we got to try some delicious plantains made in coconut milk. We then got to see the art of fire making. It was also really cool to see the skill of tree climbing. And I know I definitely could not make it up that coconut tree. Right after seeing that man go up the coconut tree, we were able to have a great spot to see the fire knife demo. At this point of the day, we were feeling hungry and it was perfect timing as it was time to finally enjoy the luau buffet. We started off with some delicious ube bread and our live music, getting to see them remove the pig that had been roasting all day. They had all kinds of food to choose from, including absolutely mouth-watering desserts. Of course though, we want that delicious cooked all-day pig in premium cut meats. As we sat and ate, we enjoyed the live entertainment that showcased Hawaii's history for her last queen of Hawaii. Once we finished our wonderful dinner, we had some time before our final show of the evening. So we went to the theater they have on location to see the final show before the villages closed for the day. After that theater, we went to the Pacific Theater, located on the other side of the PCC. To find it, you want to head back to the main entrance, going to the Hikuleʻi Marketplace. Enjoy walking through the different shops, enjoying the cool evening, waiting for the opening of the Pacific Theater. Once it's time, you'll be able to scan your ticket and head to your seat that has been reserved for you. This is where your ticket choice really does matter. But honestly, the package that we got was gold seating and it was absolutely perfect. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to film the show, and they were very strict on that. But after we are allowed to come right down to the stage and take pictures and speak with the cast, all of whom are workers you would have seen in other shows around the villages throughout the day. Of course, my wife had to get her picture with the Fiji cast. The good thing is, the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was not there, or else I would have been in trouble. We hope this information helps you make the best decisions on choosing what to experience at the PCC. And if you have multiple days on the island, your ticket is good for 3 days to come back and enjoy in your own free time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to see what we do next here on The Beginner's Guide.